Twat Waffle. What's up? Hello, fellow humans, Planet Earth. How are you all doing on this glorious video? Gay being day. What's up, Internet? Twat Waffle. That's all you fucking are. Twat Waffle. Fuck off. I launched the game, but it's oh, there we go. I didn't have a timer there because my timer app still is not working as far as I can tell. Oh. Wait, actually, maybe I should download that update as well. Oh, I'm not doing that now. Wow, I can share my 3-stream streak. So crazy. Wait a second. 3-stream streak? And I played Stronghold Crusader multiplayer 4 streams ago. Sus G? Hold up a second. Sus G? I can't wait to finish Act 4 today. It's gonna be dope. Why? Don't knock the door open. Just go through the gap, Logan. Please, por favor, man. Once again, more drama. Yeah, dude, cry. There's so much stuff happening in my life, man. Crazy stuff. I don't want to address it right now. I'm gonna wait until more people, you know, come piling in. When we have like 20, 30, 40 viewers, I'll address it. I don't want to, because I don't want to have to retell the whole story every time, you know. Everyone, our first holiday here, we were visiting cemeteries. Forgive me for participating in my local culture. Oh, I thought it was because you're Polish and Salemba is Austrian. Wait till a 50k sub goal to reveal. That's fair. I get it. Yeah. Especially because the allegations against me are very serious.
I'm gone.
And true, by the way. They're very serious and true. You wanted to talk about what happened at Dimalchio's Manor. Yes, I thought a lot about what he said, and then I understood. Wait, I think it would be easier to show you instead of trying to explain everything. Will you follow me into my dream again, please? Let's go. Thank you. Our shell takes your hand in her small, searing palm, and the world around you begins to fade. Small, huh? I will show you the word petite. What are you? We can't see past our own fucking reflection. That's the level of our narcissism here at Bethesda. How come none of them have an Asian accent? Well, Kiryu does. That is my Asian accent, first of all. Secondly, because I don't want to be kicked from Twitch, okay? For some reason, I'm allowed to do French, Spanish, Italian, German, Norwegian, English, well, British, American, Russian. Yeah, I'm not allowed to do the Asian one. I could probably do the African one too, honestly. I'll get at it. Sure, I can do an old Asian sage king wisdom. actively trying to get me banned. Just do it, dude. Just do the accent. Just say the words. Surely you can say one slur. Arachel's dream is filled with smoke. Cold, ghostly fire is devouring the dreams of others she has collected. Tears are flowing freely from her eyes, leaving faint trails on her soot-stained cheeks. Arachel, what's wrong? Canada Scottish, it would be neat. I think the Scottish accent is too difficult. That's why I settled for the Irish one. And I feel like the Irish one and the Scottish one are like pretty close, so it's hard to like distinguish between them. The branch never falls far from the tree. The leaf falls slowly and does on. I'm allowed to say words like arigato, Naruto, baka, samurai, genshi. Oop. Wait, did I not do, no I didn't. Arigato, Naruto, baka, samurai. I think some Scotch in the locker would be good. Listen, I have enough accents on my plate already, everyone. You're a wee lad. My dream, it was all a mistake. Do you remember what we saw in Dimalchio's mansion? What he said about the dream coming true? Food, riches, the demise of his enemies. The teary-eyed succubus looks at you. Nessa asked me what I dreamed of. I tried to find an answer, I truly did, but look, are my dreams any different from the desires of demons? What's changed? Pretty good, thank you. Yeah, but it's actually continuing to speak in the accent, that's the problem. And to not make it just be Irish. Considering how superior the Irish are out of all the places in the British Isles. What's the name of that bird that grabs everything shiny and carries it off to its nest? A goldfinch, right? I'm just like a thieving goldfinch that spies on people's dreams and hoards them away. But doing that hasn't changed me at all. I'm still the same greedy, cruel, lustful demon I've always been. Whoa, 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 whoa! Very nice! That's true. Other demons don't dream. That's true, but this is my dream, and it's full of things that demons desire in reality. That's not true, you're not like other demons. You do good. I force myself to do good every day. I help mortals, I protect them from other demons, but can my actions change my inner nature at all? If I'm still a demon inside, then what does it matter? What if, without even knowing it, I'm simply integrating myself with you so I can seduce, betray, and murder you? I don't want that, but my black heart does. What are you going to do now? Now? Archie looks at her burning dream with sadness. I have to start anew. I still have my own dream. I will cleanse it of others' desires. Try to find my own. Archie cradles a tiny flame in her palm and watches it dance on her fingers. I was so happy to receive my own dreams, and now it's so difficult to get rid of them. Will you help me destroy all of this? I fear I won't manage on my own. Sure. I set fire to the rain! Die. Oh. The ravenous greater shadow. This is almost like the place that when I spawned in as Darren for 1 second into his nightmare. This feels like exactly the place I was standing, like right about here.
We do it my way.
Not the ducks! No, not the ducks! Thank you for giving me this dream, Kiryu. It's a beautiful dream, but it isn't mine.
Follow if you dare.
Okay. Do I... oh. Arsh's dream has been swallowed by the flames. Ribbons of smoke drift away, carried by an intangible wind. A black shadow lurks in the darkness, staring at you. This is Arsh's ineradicable nightmare. The succubus touches the table. The fire not only failed to destroy it, it somewhat made the table even more real. Other Shell studies it with a mix of sorrow and confusion. What's wrong with this stupid table? Why didn't it burn? Think about it. Why this table? Why is it important? I don't know. I don't. Arashel knocks on the wood surface. It's just a table. Anavia's fresh bread used to be here, but now it's gone, and yet the table remains. Your your nightmare didn't burn either. No, it didn't. Arashel looks at the black shadow which stares dolefully back at her. The thing won't leave this place ever. But if this is a real dream, your own dream, and not something you overheard. This table? The confused succubus traces the wood surface with her fingers. Is this what I dreamed of? Furniture? I may have to get rid of it. We can destroy it if we really try. Arashel touches the table again, pensively tracing the wood grain with her fingers. I wanted to destroy everything I had brought here, but it just refuses to burn. Is it a nightmare too, or maybe something important? Is there another hint? I don't know. I want to destroy it, but I'm afraid to. Burn it down. Destroy everything that remains of your dreams. You're a demon. Perhaps he shouldn't get rid of it. But what's wrong with it? Why is it still here when everything is burned down? What now? Is it truly the end of your dream? I don't know. I probably won't do anything yet. Everything has burned down apart from my nightmare in this table. No, I might just... She cuts herself short and turns away, blushing a little. No, that won't do. Or... I'm sorry, I need some time. I need some time alone, I think, to think about it and sort it out in my head. Can we discuss this in a few days? For now, let's go back to the real world. Nice. I worked out yet what the table in your dreams mean? Not yet. I keep going back there to examine it, but it's still just a simple wooden table. What can it possibly signify? Arshel shrugs. It's a mystery, perhaps. I'll be able to solve it when we get back to Golarion. It's not very easy to dream here in the Abyss. Okay, we gotta bring Woljif to the abandoned mansion. Wait, why is this time gated? You said after we go back to the to Golarion, right? Does that mean this chapter continues into Golarion, I guess? Okay, so we do Woljif, then we do Devastation.
I'm off.
Such devastation. +6. Wait, an amulet that gives +6 to con? Kinda crazy. Well, I need a Mighty Fist, right? I mean, that's undeniable. Undeniable. Should have been. I have not been upgrading Ulbrig's armor. 9 and 4 is pretty good though. Any constitution bonus here, Ulbrig? Strength. Dex. Oh, I guess, lucky you. He loses spell resistance, but... Spell resistance 20 I don't think is, very impressive. I don't even know... I feel like anything that we're fighting right now will instantly evaporate that.
I do what I must.
Do we rest? It looks like we kind of just rested. Walking on corpses, dark moon rising.
I'm gone.
Man, we haven't really used Woljif in a pretty long time, it feels
We
like.
do it my way.
Something wrong?
Oh, yes, what? You're a good person.
I like you. Man, it feels nice to have like an actual clean consumables tab for once. I should have just realized pretty early on that I was never going to use anything in there and just sold all of it.
I can do this.
Oh, we already cleared this place out, so I guess we just run to that last room. However, oh. 1, 2, 3. Votiel is waiting for you in the main hall of the mansion. The spikes on his powerful shoulders and back bulge out violently. I knew the spawn of Igfels would come to gaze at his inheritance. Pathetic, stupid nobody. You think you'll be lucky a second time? Run, little tiefling, run away and don't stop. Maybe you'll survive a little longer. But I'll still find you. No matter where you run, I'll suck your eyes out of their sockets like grapes from their skins. You think I was just lucky, you lizard? I had the chief with me then, and now I don't even need the chief to kick your ass. I came for my inheritance, for my power, and when I get it, we'll see who's laughing then. Woljif looks back at you and whispers, I think I went a bit too far there. Do you reckon he'll kill me quickly after that? And the thing I just said about not needing you, I was just saying it, but I didn't mean it, so don't get any ideas. Why are you so eager to destroy Woljif if he hasn't done anything to you? He and Igfellas are all guilty before my mistress by virtue of their very birth. Lady Apsmira, the strongest shell of Baphomet, hunts down her unworthy brothers and sisters because she alone should stand before the throne of her father, the Lord of the Labyrinths. I will tell you how Igfellas was killed, you pile of refuse, and this story will be the last thing that you hear. No one can escape from Mistress Apsmira. Igfellas tried. At first he settled down here in Alshinria. He thought that in the lands of Nocticula no one could get him. Ha! I found him for my mistress. When he sensed me, he locked himself in his treasure room like a cowardly rat, not wanting to escape his inevitable death. I carved through his henchmen and reached his hiding place. The bones of those who did not have time to flee crunched beneath my feet. I tore down the doors of the treasure room, pretending to myself that I was ripping apart a pathetic coward, but inside I found only a corpse. Oh, my lady was so pleased, but... The demon's small eyes squint suspiciously. I knew something was wrong.
The corpse lay in front of me, but I felt sure that Igfels had escaped. I tortured his servants until they revealed the secret of the moon of the abyss. I made them search every corner, but the moon was gone. How many years I searched for it, and then I found not only it, but this tiefling as well. Lady Epsmere will reward me when I bring her the horned skull of a defective spawn that dishonors the blood of Baphomet, and she will reward me twice over when I reveal the escape of the scum Igfels.
Is Woljif the descendant of Baphomet himself?
Ah, there, mister. What's up, Julius?
Yeah, so you're telling me I'm related to old Baphomet? How'd that happen?
Lord Baphomet conceived many demons, many bastard children unworthy of their father. One of them was Igfels, who made his way to Golarion. His blood, and hence the blood of Baphomet, flows in you, tiefling. Lady Epsmere will destroy all who defile the purity of this blood.
What is this moon of the abyss?
Ask the tiefling if Igfels left the moon for him. He should know the answer.
Nobody explained nothing to me. I don't even know why it's so important. Why does nobody ever tell me anything? I don't even know who this Igfels guy is. My grandpa, my great-grandpa, my uncle?
Otiel howls with laughter. Stupid tiefling, you don't even know why you are going to die. The demon that caused you to be born will also be the cause of your death.
How did you know that Woljif was coming here?
I was informed that the tiefling I was searching for had set foot in the streets of Alexandria. Where else would he go but to the mansion of his ancestor looking for treasure?
The shadow brought me here. The shadow that should have known you were here because it always protected me from you. But why? Why didn't it warn me? You just take the moon and leave me and Woljif alone.
Otiel laughs hoarsely. I'll take the moon of the abyss, yes, but I'm in no hurry. And you're not going anywhere. Skewed on the edge of my spike, that's where you belong. Just like your friend and everyone else who decides to intercede on his behalf. I will make a goblet of your skull and bring it to my mistress. If that counts as leaving you alone, then you will have peace aplenty.
Enough talk. I don't know when this bug happened where every time I start the game now I have to switch from turn-based switch into turn-based. What is happening? I mean, this guy just dies probably, right? Okay, well, why is this guy just level 15 outsider? Why does he think he can fight me? What the hell? Good fight, pro 10 out of 10. That.
Revenge on Hapsmira and her henchmen.
A gigantic demonic shadow separates from Woljif and menacingly hangs in the air. At times, it seems to grow, as if the atmosphere of the abyss is feeding it and giving it additional strength.
Woljif.
The voice of the shadow is deep and low, and it seems to penetrate the mind, enveloping and replacing any other thoughts.
My heir.
Woljif freezes as if under some spell. Grandpa, I mean, Your Honor, I mean, I don't know what to call you. I've never had a grandpa like this before. And no, and I always knew it was your shadow. You're my guardian demon, huh? Well, why not? Always knew I was special. A prince or something. And this is the chief. You should get to know each other. Chief, this is my grandpa. It's a pleasure to make the acquaintance of the demon who outwitted Hapsmira's henchmen.
It is easy to deceive those who do not know what you would know, my grandson. Woljif discovered this knowledge without my help, and I'm proud of him. He deserves to become my heir, the one who will take my strength and avenge the fall of our branch of the family. A new Igfels will rise again.
That's great, Nolgans, but I'm not quite following you. Revenge? A new Igfels? I mean, I want your power, of course, but like you just said, it's easy to deceive and all that, right, Chief? What do you want with Woljif, Igfels?
I want my grandson to accept my power and become a continuation of me. Tell me, Woljif, do you want to ascend to the top of the world and rule it? If you combine my power with your resourcefulness, the Abyss will submit to us, and all those who wronged us will be punished. Are there many such wrongdoers, Woljif? Yes, I see. I know, and every wrong has been another step leading you to this moment. You have endured everything. You're worthy of great power, my grandson.
I'm worthy? Yeah, but I didn't even do anything. Listen, Grandpa, I understand you've been holed up in that crystal for a long time. You probably don't know me well. I just steal here and there, trade a little, and never done anything special, you know? Maybe I'm not worthy at all. Maybe you're just wrong? What if later you turn out and say, why did I go and give you the power, you useless idiot?
No, I'm not mistaken. I foresaw your birth, and I foresaw that you would come here. You're exactly what I need, Woljif, and no one can replace you.
How did you survive?
Thanks to Arrowden. Igfels gives a low chuckle that rumbles like a distant thunder. I do not know if you remember the times when prophecies were not just heaps of useless words, but I do remember. You see, I am the son of Baphomet. I don't think you need an explanation of who he is. Baphomet conceived many children, but my sister Absmira wanted to be the only one. She marked us for death and hunted us down quite successfully. I didn't want to be among her victims. I hid in Alshinria, but I knew I wouldn't last long. In the end, I decided to learn my future. Forewarned is forearmed. I was able to acquire all the knowledge I needed about my future self after many rituals. I saw a vision of how I would put a crystal like a dark moon into a silver setting. I spent a long time trying to understand this vision, and finally, bit by bit, a prophecy came to me. I realized that I would have to die in order to live again, that the dark crystals must become my refuge and the receptacle of my power. Receptacle? I must hide my soul in the crystal and wait for my heir to come to the abyss and free me. This crystal is the moon abyss, set within a silver mount. I sent it to Galarian for my grandson, do you see? Woljif, I anticipated your birth like no one else.
Why did Botiel dislike you so much?
Botiel, he wanted to curry favor with his mistress, and nothing more. But you cannot deny his intelligence. Absmira was appeased when she saw my head, but he discovered the truth about the moon of the abyss, and almost killed Woljif. Absmira, the stupid cow, just wants to destroy all of her brothers and sisters indiscriminately. But Wotiel, his mind was constantly seeking ways to please her, and this desire aided his efforts. Well, he died pursuing his dreams of greatness.
Demons don't give something for nothing. What do you want in return?
I have only one condition, and it is very small. Igfell shrinks down to the same size as Woljif. My spirit will enter your body, Woljif. It will hide within you, just as it hid within the crystal. Invisible to you and invisible to others.
So you sort of want to take over my body? Woljif looks disappointed. Really, Grandpa? I thought better of you. I'm your grandson, you know. You shouldn't treat your grandkids that way. You take care of them, put up with their hijinks and stuff, not make puppets out of them.
Life has taught you to be too cautious, Woljif. I do not want to take your body, I want to help you. Who were you before you found the moon of the abyss? A pathetic thief from a small town. A coward and a traitor. A boy who was hated by his own mother. Driven away from everywhere he went, and now look. Botiel is dead. Look at all the treasures that are rightfully yours, and this is just the beginning. You will become the Prince of the Abyss, my grandson. Igfell's voice grows lower, more insinuating. As for my living within your body, your success will be my success. I will only give you advice, as I did in the Worldwood, and you will be free to choose whether or not to listen. However, I see that words will not satisfy you. Let me show you what you will gain if you agree.
You say I've been driven away from everywhere, but the chief hasn't chased me off yet, so show him too. Since we got into this together, Chief. Actually, it's fine. Forget about it. Do what you want.
Do I look at the gift, I guess?
Ow. Show me too, I don't want Woljif to have to face you alone. Igfell shows no sign of impatience, but his darkness seems to become deeper and more compelling.
What a loyal friend you have, Woljif, but maybe the chief just wants to guide you every step of the way. Maybe he's afraid that you'll become too independent.
Woljif looks to you as if trying to find the answer, but then turns away. I don't know, Gramps, maybe you're right, but even if the chief mouths off, even if he doesn't do what I like, still the best thing that ever happened to me. At least let him take a look.
As you wish. Igfell's begins to grow, his darkness pulsates as it surrounds you until you are completely enveloped, and nothing else can be seen. There's only silence, only darkness, and it's the soothing voice. Close your eyes. I will show you what the world will be like when the dark moon of the abyss rises. As the darkness recedes, you realize that you are standing on a deserted street in Canabras. However, to call it standing is an exaggeration. You are a disembodied spirit, and through your transparent body, you can see the walls of neighboring houses. Next to you is a slovenly dressed old woman with a swollen face, her lips pursed unkindly. When she opens her mouth, you hear the velvet voice of Igfels. Observe, Commander. Get back here, little weasel. Oh, it's Woljif, I think. A boy about 10 runs towards you, and as he gets closer, you recognize him as Woljif. He looks scared and clutches a piece of bread to his chest. Grandma, help me! You said I should take the bread from... hide me, Gran! The old woman does not bulge. Look at you, Woljif. Small, weak, useless, always blaming others, always holding them responsible for your failures. You're exactly the same as you always have been. A boy who is so afraid of the world that he hides behind someone else's back. First your grandmother, then the tieflings, then the commander. The boy can't hold back his tears. Gran, why don't you ever help me? You're all I have. They'll beat me, so hide me, please. You will remain this way forever because you are too cowardly and weak to cope on your own. Only I can free you from this fear. Accept me, accept my power, and destroy your enemies. Come on. Do not hesitate. Igfels turns to you. Watch, Commander. Once he gets a taste of this power, you will never be able to sway him again.
Woljif, you're not a lonely child anymore. You do not need the power of a demon. You have the powers of your own. You have my help. Woljif turns to you when he hears your voice, wiping away his tears and sniffing loudly. The illusion vanishes and he becomes an adult again. Chief, you're here. Let's wipe the floor with them. Me and you, we fought demons against demons. What can a bunch of bandits do?
This will be quick!
Oh my god, these poor bandits.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Don't hold back!
Jesus Christ.
That's like that was the equivalent of using like a nuclear weapon to kill an ant or something. Those peasants really put up a fight. Can you imagine? Like the difference between like a level 1 and a level 18 character would be like you're like Superman on steroids or something, right? I wonder what a level 20 like Pathfinder character would compare on like a power scaling level. But it's probably significantly more powerful than most superheroes. When the darkness is bit, you find yourself in a familiar basement, the one belonging to the tieflings. Charisme and the others stand across from you, as menacing as they did before. Next to Woljif is you. I thought better of him. And I trusted you. You will never change, Woljif. Sister Charisme.
I wasn't wrong about you after all, Woljif. You're a traitor. I took you in the gang because I heard you were a master rockpicker. I was warned that you were a traitor, but I didn't listen. I took you on, and for what? You only endangered the family.
But I didn't betray you. I only took what belonged to me, right, Chief? It's your fault I've been treated badly. Maybe if you were nicer, I wouldn't have done it.
Don't try any of your fast talk on them. It's useless. Deep down, you wanted your chief to appreciate you, and for the tieflings to love you for who you are, so that they could really become your family. Since your blood relatives never were, but look at yourself, a coward, a thief, a loudmouth, a street rat, and even a demon spawn. Would even want to accept you. There's nothing in you worthy of any interest. Take my power, Woljif, and enchant them. They'll praise your name endlessly. You'll bask in their adoration.
You can't make them love you. Try to tell them how much the Moon of the Abyss means to you. If they don't understand, remember that I understand. Woljif nods and takes a step towards Charisme. His tail twitches. If I could tell you I took the Moon of the Abyss and stayed here with you, I would. But no, I can't. The laws of the family don't work that way. I'm sorry I ended this way, sister. I had fun with you a lot. You're the best gang I've ever had. You were. It doesn't matter if you love me or not. We knew it. You've always been a nasty street rat, and you always will be. Street rat? Huh. What kind of rubbish are you talking about, Woljif? The darkness dissipates again like in the last illusion, but this time you see not one wolf in front of you, but two. The second looks at Hepzimira, who is before him. He looks like an exact copy of himself, but something in him has changed, imperceptibly. His presence is cold, and there's greatness, like an aura of darkness that vibrates around him. Now look, Commander. No, don't kill me, have mercy. See what my power bestows? Imprisoned in this crystal, I felt how he called to me. How my magic was changing. I can defeat Hepzimira, even Baphomet himself. With my power, you can easily crush your enemies, and any crusade will seem like a leisurely stroll. I come and guide my heir to the right path. Is this what I'll become if I accept your gift, Grandpa? I do look pretty good. His voice still sounds uncertain. Woljif looks back and forth between you and his double. So we need to decide right now. There won't be another chance, alright? I have to ask the chief one last time. What do you reckon, Chief? Take your power to destroy the old Woljif if you can do it without him. When I need you and all the loyal friends I fight alongside, not deals with demons. Woljif smiles. What's that, Chief? You can't do without my high-quality goods from the best warehouses of... Oh, I need to check if that's in the items. You know, life's not bad with you, Chief, although I've already developed a tick in my tail after all the adventures we've been through, and all in all, well, what's there to think about? Hey, Gramps, I've decided. Woljif tossed the moon of the abyss in his hand. This thing's beautiful and expensive, of course, and I'll miss it, but I don't need any suspicious crystals, you know? I'll get rich after this trip and buy myself some ordinary ones. Any hint of subtle persuasion instantly disappears from Igfel's voice. Weak coward. You give up power, and for what? For human sentimentality? For friendship? You, who never before believed in all those sweet words. You have allowed him to poison your mind. Hey, no, Gramps. I've been watching the Chief for a long time. After all the stuff he's done and said, he's never lied once to me. Not ever. He was on my side when nobody else was. And you? You sat in the medallion and waited for your prophecy to be fulfilled. So you could put me on and wear me around like a little meat west. Think on it good and hard, Grandpa. Of the two of you, who do you think I trust? Stupid little rat. I thought better of you. Apparently your horns have finally grown through your brain. I'll have to beat all that nonsense out of you. It will only serve me. Okay. Real encounter or not real encounter? 45 AC, heroism, bark skin. Insanity, hold person mask. Okay, real encounter. Real encounter. Oh, they're different. This guy's a mythic bard. Well, YOLO, I guess.
I will resist.
Um, 45. Wait, I don't even control Woljif during this. Oh. Now, I can't be curious at a 39 to hit right now. It's crazy. I'm thinking whether I dispel them or if I just go for it. I think we probably just go for it. Though I could drastically reduce the AC with the dispel. Let's dispel, I guess.
Your voice.
Once again after this? Jesus. Well, this is when I cast some of their crazy spells. Immune to weird or not immune to weird? They're immune to death, which I think is pretty much the same thing. Let's do a quicken something, I guess. Will save is 19, so pretty strong. Maybe doable though with... Oh, we can do a Phantasmal Web. That's good. And then we could just go for... Oh, I can't dispel. Is that guy flying or something?
Strike!
What am I? Intimidation is succeeded. Intimidation is succeeded. What am I saving against? Not sure.
Prepare yourself.
Tactical retreat!
Oh, GG. GG, Woljif.
You're irrelevant.
Desna, guide my hand.
Phantasmal Web. Damn. I think Kara should be able to kill this dude.
You should have run!
Oh my god, so much health. 600 health.
Mind over muscle.
Well, that's that, I guess. And I was just getting used to having a grandpa. He's not the type who will teach you how to fish and fill a pipe, you know, but he's all right. Probably even decent for a demon. Not surprising that Gran remembered him well. But who gives a damn about Grandma? Chief, I mean... Thanks. I don't know why you've treated me so... I'm nothing, you know? Well, look at me and... and you. But it turned out that we're, well... friends? Actually, friends. And you've been there for me. Why are you looking at me? I'm not crying. My voice is like this because my throat's dry. It's dusty in here. That's why my throat's itchy, and my eyes are watering, and my nose is running.
I'm just imagining, like, being Wolch's voice actor, and I feel like, is this the first thing that's voice acted in, like 300 pages of dialogue? You know, you're just jumping through so much stuff happening. Like, we talk about the Gratia thing. Like, I wonder how much he knows about Gratia, but Gratia's at least voice acted for all the main story parts. I don't even remember the last thing Woljif said that was voiced. What are you gonna do now?
Now? Are you the chief or what? You tell me. You know, I've got a good feeling about our campaign. So far, we've dealt with everything that's been thrown at us together. I'm starting to think the wrong gang was called the Family, you know? I'm with you to the end, Chief. And after the campaign, well, you'll have to live long enough to find out. Let's defeat all the demons and then we'll see.
He's got a lot of story point quips if you use them in a party that are voiced though. What happened to the Moon of the Abyss?
Huh?
Yeah, okay.
That's that. But I'll keep the setting. It's nice Nice work. Delicate, and another stone will look better in it. I'll keep it so I don't forget the choice I made and why. I'll just get it out, look at it, and remember. Oh, and then if I live long enough to open my own shop, just a thought, you know, I'll put it in a glass case where everyone can see it and drive themselves sick with jealousy.
Better get out of here for now.
Well, so long to the old family nest. It's a pity I can't bring this back to Valerian. Well, not all of it, but there is something we can do. Hey, Chief, let's clean this place out from top to bottom so not even a speck of gold is left behind.
Might be trap, might be treasure.
What is? I already did that. What might be trap or treasure? We'll just spot the secret door. Where? The hell? Oh, this thing? Oh, him and Lana Yappers. That's it? Oh no, I can teleport over here.
Who, me?
Okay. Sometimes...
This spell's faulty. No, really.
Wait, what? He probably knows what he's doing.
Follow if you dare.
I don't know what it is with like bad guys in games like or media like this and having giant pools of
I'm here.
flowing
Where else
lava
would I be?
in their homes. It's a bit inconvenient. And it was Saboteur. That's it?
Ask nicely.
I got a dagger for my work. One dagger.
Don't mind me.
Worth it. Oh, there's something up here too. I can't loot it. Hapsimira, wait a second. Is a really good dagger? It's a punching dagger. Plus for closing punching dagger grants its wielder a plus income with trickery skill checks. Whenever the wielder succeeds on a trap, they get a plus for bonus on damage rolls for 5 minutes. Multiplications effect don't stack. But extends the effect's duration. Okay.
I'm off. I do what I must.
Alright, so now we just need to get back to our regular party, go to the devastation.
I'm gone.
Just oh, here.
We do it my way.
Woodruff is inside, I think, right? I'm gonna check his shop again. I don't know if he has anything. I keep forgetting he has a shop. You want to talk about what happened at Igfel's mansion? You mean about how I turned down an amazing magical power because of you? I'm kidding. I rejected it out of my own free will. You know, Chief, I've never met anyone like you. I should be laughing at myself and you and the way we work everything out. But I don't want to. What would I do in the abyss? I'd just keep hanging out with scumbags and traitors, thinking that I'm one of them. But with you, I've been places, seen things, good and bad, and things I've never even thought about before. Woodruff pauses to think. Sister Kirsme and the others used to tell me to grow up and act like an adult. Maybe this is it. I seem to have made a choice, and most importantly, important one in my life. I don't know who I am yet, but I'm definitely not a street rat or a urchin anymore. Just don't call me a crusader. I've never respected them, and still don't. You're the exception. I have to go. Let's talk later. Wait, I forgot it.
We should move.
Show me. Anything new here? While this item is active, all critical hits made by you or against you are automatically confirmed. Okay, that's... Does this even out in your favor? I don't even know. That might be really good, though. If you don't get hit, it does. Yeah, I'm just thinking there's not a lot of enemies. But if I put it on, like, Otter Shell or something, then... Oh, it's a sword again. What does the Haramaki of Divine Guidance do? Oh, this thing? Also take a bonus on all saving throws. Pretty good. Wow, this is crazy, isn't it? Also, we will try out half the rank and mobility skill as a bonus to damage rolls on critical hits and attacks opportunity. This spell counts very plus for most of the elbow. Okay, don't care. While stealth or invisible, all successful attacks deal additional 6 force damage. Hold up. Wait. What's the greater invisibility water? Can I have my people be greater invisibility forever? No, it's a round per level. God damn it. Invisibility mass. Invisibility almost greater? What is that? Wait, invisibility mass is... Oh, well, that's regular invisibility again. Invisibility greater. The mythic spell. Wait, the mythic spell? How do I get mythic spells? Do I have any way to make a character be permanently invisible? I feel like I had some item that did something with invisibility. Maybe I sold it. It's supposed to store in Mythic Spellbook. I feel like I had an item that was like, if something, then character is invisible or whatever. I'm pretty sure I sold it because I was like, this doesn't seem worth it. Seems like a lot of work just to be invisible. Water item that makes you invisible. Oh, source of invisibility. Wait, oh. That would be crazy at this point. Man. Invisible. Unique items. There's a cloak of illusory invisibility. The wearer of this cloak thinks she's invisible, but that's an illusion. But it says Asata only. So that essentially give you the bonuses of being invisible, but you're not invisible. I don't see. I know I had an item that did something with invisibility, but I can't find it anywhere, so maybe I made it up. And a +3 bonus to maximum dexterity? What? What the hell does that mean? This was not where to stand up without throwing the opportunity. Okay, that's fine. I don't think I need that. Counterfeit Darek Sunhammer's jewelry. Hey, Wolf, if you really want to give me this for free, huh? Considering we're friends and all. Best viewers! Yo, 2 streams in a row with the best viewers. Love it. Remove the space. Um... So... Auto Shell is probably the one that's least likely to get hit. Do you have to roll to confirm critical hits on spells too? Because in that case, this could be a realize on Ember. Not sure. Knowledge Arcana. I'm sure she gets the bonus of Knowledge Arcana from somewhere else. Surely, right? Morale, competence, other. Competence. That's just a +4. Oh, wait, she doesn't. Oh. If I equip this on Obray, that should increase his AC? Oh yeah. That's nice. I'll do it now, shell. Oh, actually, if she, it's great on her because if she quits, she also does her AoE thing, right?
Follow if you dare.
Yeah, unbelievable.
I may be fragile, but I am not fragile.
Wait, where's Bismuth at? We lost Bismuth? God damn it. Okay, hopefully we're not doing any more switching the party around hijinks. Argona looks at the portal, Ark and her eyes burn with fury. It's here, the searing agony, I can barely stand. But the portal is closed, it's sealed shut. We have a key, let's pay the Echo a visit. My heart longs for battle, my old enemy will not escape this time. We'll press forward no matter what lies ahead. Okay. Main story? Wait, this is actually main story? I should have done a proper big boy save. I'm walking on sunshine. Woo! Main story adjacent.
You called?
Pretty sure this is a mythic quest. I don't know what the difference is. Why? Oh, because it's a prize round, of course. I don't know why we can't charge here, though.
Retreat is not an option.
I may be fragile, but I am not fragile.
This will hurt.
Why did I go up to that guy? That guy's dead.
Make your peace.
Damn, not having to confirm critical hits on outer shell is actually kind of crazy, I think.
I will resist.
That's actually an insane item, probably. Maybe. And just gonna say you will never have too many interactions with Echo of the Scar in other paths. Oh, really? How drastically different are the other paths? Like, I've seen Saturn talk a lot about the like undead path, Lich path, and that seems to have a lot of different like companions and interactions and stuff. Are all of them like really different? Or is it just like some of them that are like very different? Like the Lich one is super different because, you know, it's like an evil playthrough essentially.
Kneel before me.
Damn, I'm good. They got no actions. The avatar of the Demon Lord stands motionless in the center of his horrified parody of a temple. At first glance, it looks as though the echo of the scar is praying. However, upon close inspection, you realize that he is watching a swarm of insects consume the body of one of his victims. Alejandro's body is covered in horrible wounds, but when she turns to you, her eyes are bright. I see light in this dark place. I knew my hopes were not in vain. The monstrous creature turns around. He looks at you with an expression of shock and dismay. Emerge to find Echo the Scar's lair and entered Omenos. How? Where? Hold on, Elindra, we're coming to help you. My suffering is at an end, and so is the life of my enemy. No, that will never happen. I am hunter and not prey. You're a note of panic in the Echo's voice. Thankfully, I have something prepared for our invited guests. Yes, I do. I've taken great pains to create this perfect parody of your goddess's temple. I filled this place with the suffering of her lackeys. This is my home. Let me welcome you to my abode with some fatal hospitality. You'll never leave here alive. You will all burn. Terrible rumble shakes the Echoes there and then. Okay, that's... Argona's face is pale with rage and grief. It's a devastator, a demonic mechanism. It is incredibly, immeasurably dangerous, and its fuel. Oh, I can feel the fire, the pain. This mechanism burns angels alive and uses their power as fuel.
Close ranks.
I already fought one of these, haven't I? Wasn't that bad? I like one-shotted, I think. You got a surprise round, what the hell?
Prepare yourself.
Yeah, I don't know. Lariel? Holy shit. An angel falls out to destroy the demonic mechanism. Targona shrieks like a wounded bird and dashes towards him. The angel's body is covered in burns. He's alive but unconscious. My brother! My brother! Targona whispers. How could this be? We thought you were dead. Is that Lariel? It's him. Can we help him? Will he survive? Yes. Targona's voice is filled with joy. He's wounded and weak, but I'll take him to the Nexus and heal his wounds. Everything will be alright. Ember claps her hands. We found her brother. We saved him from the fire. Just like that good knight who once saved me. The fight is over. I'll go help Eliandra. This is the beautiful angel appears to be unscathed. As you move closer, however, you can see that he is covered in seething swarm of insects. There crawl out of numerous wounds and laceration on his body. Lips are frozen in a final death cry. Larvae spill out of his open wound. Things dismembered bodies have been put together in the shape of a sword, the symbol of Iomade. Oh, nice. First worn and battered armor bears the symbol of Iomade. Loot. Oh, second key. Nice. Aeon with time travel is quite different. Angel with focus on all main story things is different. Demon who enters Abyss era is different. Psychos can feel different with path. That's awesome. Wait, am I missing a key? There's no way, right? Think of the Scar's empty lair stretches out before you, like a sinister parody of a holy temple. What's up, Deb? My friend, we should not linger here. I know a way for us to leave this place, and it doesn't require a key to the portal. It's a service entrance that used to receive and deliver goods from Alshinria. It protects them by magical wards, but they are not very strong. The wards may injure us, but I do not think they will kill us. We will not leave until we commit everything to holy fire. Yes, let the fire burn away the filth. Abode of grief and filth, fire will be your fate. You will burn and we will leave victorious. The light of heaven, bright as ever, flows from your body and kindles a holy fire, the wrathful flame of the righteous. Of course, your scheduled power presentation tomorrow. Wait, was there any reason to use the key there? Did I just get screwed over? It's ready to go. Are you ready? I'm gonna reload and see if there's any reason to use the key in there. Wait, I think I loaded the wrong save. Whoops, my bad. So this save is actually... What? The portal close behind us. How are we going to get out? Oh. Weird. I thought we were hard luck there. I did it pretty quickly at the time, but then got tired and didn't want to wait for a break in the game. Well, there was also a break in the game, to be clear. Well, for some reason, autosaves, after you blow everything up, you can actually reload and be in the blown up layer of the echo. I'm just curious if the key does anything, so I'm just going to go in and see if I can use the key for anything in there. Oh, it does do something. WTF? What? Oh. You said it saves when you're getting blown up. Oh yeah. Yeah. Can I remove the key now? Okay, so I have to choose between the ring or or the bracelets. If the wearer of this ring has the ability to cast spells, spontaneously it grants them the ability to cast the following spells: Heroism, Angelic Aspect, Chains of Light, Banishment, Angelic Aspect Greater, and Heroic Invocation. Well, I'm not going to use those bracelets for sure, so maybe this is fine. Actually, I guess Outer Shell could maybe use that. She's using way too good spells. And Nenio is not a spontaneous caster. It has to be me or Outer Shell. Well, seems like a better item than the other one, so... Did I miss a key? I could have bought a key, right? That was for like 300,000 gold, so... Blow me up. Blow me up inside.
I'm gone.
Here's ability damage? Wait, what? How?
I
When?
am never wrong.
When did I ask? Six con? Wait, all these assholes have ability damage. How does this happen?
Tell me, and I'll do it. It's time to act! Magridio, Turinos. Magridio, Turinos. Magridio, Turinos. Magridio, Turinos.
Oh my god, Giga screwed. Am I getting like a really bad RNG on these?
The struggles never cease. I shall not be swayed from my path.
I'm confused. Did I just use like... I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... I used 7 of these. I used 6 of them. And they just did nothing? Why?
I'm prepared.
We'll make things right.
I will prove my worth.
Do I need to use a greater one? Is that... Oh, that worked for some reason. Weird.
We do it my way.
Weird. Probably worth heading back and seeing,
Follow if you dare.
what they have to say before we head and to Nocticula's palace.
I'm off.
Lariel. That's the guy. Despite his pale, tired face, the angel's eyes are surprisingly clear and alert. Most of his burns have been healed by magic, but his body is covered in scars. He was exhausted. The wounds will heal, kind angel, and my suffering will be forgotten. Soon we will forsake this evil plane and leave the memory of torture and captivity behind. Not everything can be forgotten, my mortal sister, and not everything should be. Those who brought evil to us and our kin have yet to pay for their crimes, and the world is still open, spewing its poison into the lifeblood of Galarian. But look who is here, Kiryu, the bringer of hope, the one who has given us a second chance. Isn't... Lariel is the dude that supposedly died at the start of the game, right? In the mongrel place, right? I'm here, Lariel. I owe you everything. You're too kind. However, I'm grateful for your words. During every hour of every day of every year of my captivity, I pray that the power of my sword would end up in the worthy hands. Now I know that my prayers were answered. My hope was not in vain. My strength is not what it once was. I've been greatly weakened by my years of captivity and torture, and the many power that I had left was consumed by the Devastator. But I'm ready to follow you to the end, no matter where our paths take us. Why did you go into the caves beneath Canabras? It was so long ago, and the memories are so bitter. Do you know about the angel who voluntarily locked themselves inside the ward stones? My sister and I were supposed to be among them, but my heart wasn't at peace. There was one thing I wished to do before I committed myself to the stone, or to find the children of the first Crusaders, those who bore the curse of the world war. We devoted ourselves to the war effort, but we were blind to the injustices that took place right under our nose. Those who deserved help were ostracized and sent away from the cities. Poor children were forced to grow up in the darkness of underground caves. I believe that those exiles were still alive, and I wanted to help them, but in the end I only succeeded in bringing the death to my comrades, the captivity to myself. The things I had planned to do fell on your shoulders instead. Have you been a prisoner this whole time? Yes, I was Echo's favorite plaything, but I would rather not speak about such things. Those stories only breed fear, and I will not reward my tormentors by remembering their deeds. Why didn't the Echo just kill you? Because he had other plans. The ancient voice is bitter. He doesn't like to kill his enemies quickly. It's not in his nature. He prefers to prolong their suffering. Trust me, I am well acquainted with his methods. He likes sophisticated schemes, his sinister plots that will drive his targets insane. That's what makes the Echo such a frightening opponent. He does not simply want to win. He's not content to kill his victims. He wants to take everything from them. To make them suffer, he wants to destroy them. I have been messaging Deb for hours because I fell down the stairs and I was wondering if she may perhaps be able to message her to help me. I came here and what do I see? Deb making merry. Kudos literally just lying at the bottom of the stairs, desperately in pain, unable to move. Why won't Deb respond? Deb, please! Deb, please! Opens my stream, hoping to find some help here to seize Deb in chat. I have to go. Thank you for your conversation. Margona's eyes are bright with unshed tears. It brings me so much joy to see you, both of you. My dear ones are finally with me. Yes, sister, but our journey is not yet over. We are the warriors of light. Though we may fall, we will not lose. Warriors of light, Final Fantasy XIV reference. And though we may retreat, we will not surrender. We will stand alongside our friends and raise our blade and banner among the darkness. Barangua. My name is Barangua. I think maybe rest before we do this Nocticula thing. I'll not think about it. You know what? I won't rest. I'm not afraid. I'm not a P-word. I'm not a little P-word.
I do what I must.
With what? I have a message. Are you okay? I'm a warrior of light as well. Yo! I thought I'd get like a mythic level for quest or something. My freshly shaved body cheeks laying bare beneath the beaver's moon. Oh, that's what happened. You were just on completely shaving your body and you lathered yourself in body oil and you slipped. That makes so much sense.
I'm gone.
That makes so much sense now that I think about it. Very, very relatable too.
Follow if you dare.
So, I just have to bring Ember with me here for this, right? Ember will... Sleepy, I know you as a fellow smooth skin. Don't worry, I'm like... them frantically checking her DMs. What the hell? Yes, okay.
I'm off.
Not smooth skin, smooth kin. Oh, sorry.
I do what I must.
I will say before talking and check some branches in the dialogue. What do you mean? What are you talking about, Willis? What you talking about, Willis? What does it seem like I missed like an entire area over here that I didn't get to explore? Our chest shaven clean with his own blade.
I'm gone.
Like with Nocticola? The side of good isn't weak, it's you. I love that. That's a good quote. Yeah, okay.
A success worthy of praise.
Single page silhouette, the book tells of the murderous massacre committed by the Lady of Shadow among the Pollux demons in the Midnight Isles. It seems it happened quite recently. Whole shelves are stuffed with countless books and scrolls praising the Lady of Shadow. As many deeds, some tomes are old and threadbare, others are new and in mint condition. Yo, what's up, Mr. Baggy Pants?
Hi there, mister.
It went splendidly.
The Lady of Shadow's library is called the Vault of Graves. It contains the biography of everyone whose life Criticality has ever taken, and her victims are innumerable. You leave your luscious locks head and just shave the neck down.
We do it my way.
I sense something.
They really just let me run around there and steal things, huh? Another Midnight Bolt! Yo! 4 Midnight Bolts. Is this gonna be a thing where it's like some enemy at the end is gonna... The Scar or something's gonna have like exactly 200 health, but I can't damage him. And I can shoot him with the Midnight Bolts.
Something is not right here.
Oh, sketches and drawings depict fragments of various rituals that lead to the opening of written portals. Greetings, colleague. I thank you for the selection of materials that arrived along with your last letter. Unfortunately, I'm unable to procure even the simplest specialized studies at present, as Golarian's libraries are out of my reach. Oddly enough, it's currently easier for me to receive the necessary articles by contacting a like-minded individual from a different plane of reality. In the last letter, we went over the matter of resurrecting those who stepped into the murky waters of the River of Souls. Evidence shows that those who have appeared before Pharasma's judge, went and learned of their fate in the afterlife, do not answer calls from the living. They cannot be revived by any means, but is that really true? Do you think it would be possible to revive such a person, at least in theory? On another topic, there are known cases of ascension, or acquiring divine form through powers that no one to this day has taken the time to study thoroughly. There are a plethora of examples in Golarian's history, such as Aroden, who led humankind to civilization, and Iomade, who followed their former mentor into the godly host. As I ponder these cases, I can't help but wonder, could this process be controlled? Could one create the right conditions, choose the right living material, and bring into being a creature of divine power? I'm certain that you have encountered similar phenomena in your practices and would like to discuss this matter further. Perhaps you're still in possession of notes or drafts that could shed light. Who's this written 2 and 4? This is some Nenio stuff, but... May glory be showered on your head. Your interest in the creation of demiplanes is understandable. An individual has reached a certain level of power, seeks for themselves a safe haven, a peaceful place for study and rest. That's why I place my high hopes in your prudence. Remember that any demiplane is but a shard of one of the true planes that typically remains under the watchful eye of the powers that be. As such, I do hope that you haven't incurred the wrath of any of the powers that hold sway over the fringes you've subjugated. As for stabilization, alas, there isn't much you can do once the fragmentation and consolidation have been completed. Nonetheless, I have no doubt that you have given enough consideration to such important matters and ensured that your creation will be safe for you and your servants, unless, of course, you're preparing an elaborate trap. Your fellow colleague, Vadrakt Khan.
When me and Enda train, we dare not ask where the blade kissed our skin. I learned something. Unfinished draft and letter in small handwriting. Also has knowledge world checks and arcana, okay. As you know, my dear addressee, giving the scope of the plane's time is a relative concept, and in the abyss it can be even more unreliable. Therefore, I do not allow myself to wait in hope of my message will reach in time. Okay. Are we gonna, like, move on with this conversation, or what's happening right now? Your final question was about the possibility of a complete awakening of the memories of immortal life within a soul that has already passed through Pharasma's judgment. I will send you the research on all the cases of which I am aware where such an awakening took place. I don't think any of the, I mean, this makes sense in the lore, but I don't think any of the spells, like Raise Dead, ever specify that the person can't have passed past Pharasma's gates. Despite the fact that this list is quite extensive, my conclusion is that all such recorded cases are the rarest exception to the rule, and with the absolute majority of souls, and occurrence such as this cannot happen. That makes sense though, that's interesting. Both the wonders and the tragedy of mortality lie in the fact that there is a certain moment after which the process is final and irreversible. The essence that departs the judgment of the later grace is no longer what it was in life, and we, as scientists, must account for this in the system of knowledge we are constructing. Maybe it's time for Logan to be shaved as well. I mean, this makes sense in the lore for sure, but I guess if you were expecting to be resurrected, you would probably chill a bit before rushing to Pharasma in her court.
I sense something.
Maybe delay a little bit even.
I'm glad I was useful to you. I finished here. Is there more?
I do what I must.
The tall shelves are stuffed with countless books and scrolls praising Lady in Shadow. See some tomes. Oh, same thing. Our Lady in Shadows, the Queen of Minotaurs, Lady Noticla, Demon Lord of Darkness and Lust. Zakibus.
I'm gone.
Neo.
Greetings.
What are you doing here?
Greetings, Commander.
The Dresh calls future grins as she shifts closer from from foot to foot in a crude attempt at courtly bow.
Lady Arilu, allow me to express my deepest admiration of your work, and may I just ask...
Under her ear, Earl's impetuous gaze, Nino stutters and awkward and falls silent. What are you doing, Arilu? And with the suture in tow.
The suture is my servant. I did not expect him to rush into the abyss after me, but I have allowed him to remain with me while I take care of some business. However, you asked what I am doing here. I bring answers. You have walked a long path, one where shadows constantly flicker at the edge of your vision, and questions multiply like flies above carrion. It is time for answers. At least, some of them.
Francois waiting 10 years for me. Just give up. Your party just didn't like you at all. You're like, any moment now, Francois. I promise you you're gonna resurrect me. Like 50 more years pass and suddenly you see one of your companions like walking past you. And you're like, hey, what happened? Did you die? It's like, no, we finished that adventure, man. What are you doing here? I thought you were going to the afterlife, man. Yeah, we didn't need you at all. We were completely fine. If anything, it was easier when you died.
Day 16, Aridus 4715. Experiment, transformation. Subject, let's skip that. Objective,
Oh, do I have one?
to embed the essence of a Nahindrian crystal in the soul of the subject. Expected result. The essence will coalesce with the subject's soul, which will ready itself for total transformation, triggering the concomitant powers. The time has come to put my plan into action.
Oh, was it Aurelio that sent us letters?
You are my creation. Your power was my gift. Now you know.
I say I believe you. Why do you need to do all this?
You are asking the right questions, but the time has not yet come.
Ah, such special memories. Remember the laboratory, do you? I told you back then. Go on, look around. See all the ones Lady Aurelia worked on. Here with us is definitely the place for you.
The Oxidation does not speak, but its silence seems to thunder in your ears.
Your power is of the same kind as that of Nulkeneth, Jeribeth, and the other demons that you have met. The power of the Nahindrian crystal dissolved into the blood lies within your soul. I have already hinted at this to you once before, when I left the essence along with the lexicon of paradox in my old laboratory, and ordered the suture to make sure the gift found its way into your hands. But there is more. Do you remember when you were taken to Canobris with a wound that would not heal? Do you remember how Terendelev apparently healed you? That was merely an illusion. The dragon was only able to temporarily dull the pain. In fact, it was I who saved you, when I came to you in the caves and implanted a crystal within you. No, saved is not the right word. Your wound is still not healed. That is why your wound weeps blood from time to time, every drop of which burns your enemies.
Very Rand Althor of me. As if to confirm her words, blood begins to seep from the wound on your chest. Eerie flames seem to dance within the crimson drops.
This is pure essence of Nahindrian crystal. My invention is far superior to the crystals used by Xanther, which were barely refined at all. It will give you new strength, and help you to overcome the wound that still slumbers within your soul. Take it. Take it, and you will see that this is the very power that has lived in you since the Battle of Canobris.
So, in Kingmaker, the idea was that in the adventure path, that elf lady was like barely in the adventure before the end or something, right? And that was like one of the changes Alcat made. Is that Aurelia War? Let's just roll in this. Like in the Pathfinder adventure path for tabletop, Aurelia War, she's like never present at all until like she shows up at the end or something. But they're involving her more with Wrath. That's what I'm like. That's what I'm vibing. I think so. Yeah, that would make sense. It feels like they have like a pattern of doing that. That happened with us in some of the other adventure paths like that I played too. Like in Bloodlords, the like main villain is
pretty insignificant until he suddenly becomes the main villain. Orbrick doesn't say a word, but you notice his pale face, his clenched teeth, and the extended claws on his fingers. That's not going to work. You need to tell me everything first.
Very well, then. Ask your questions and I will answer.
Okay, I'm gonna quickly run and make some food. Because this is like a good time for it, even though my food will probably be done when all this dialogue is over. But I'm just gonna BRB real quick. In this clip, I'm gonna say something completely true that I believe. And if I said it was a joke, it isn't. And if I say later it's a joke, it isn't. For sure. Yeah, I can make that jump. How am I supposed to get down from here? Alright, Arthur. It's this for all the money.
There you are. Come on, keep walking. You're late. A couple of days in this place, you turned into some clock-watching city boy. What's the urgency? We need to leave. Forever. We've been doing well, making money. But for us all to leave together, we need enough for a boat. Now, I found a friendly ship captain. He's willing to take us to Australia or Tahiti. We just...
En eller annen sa går til deg, en går til deg, Logan, en går til deg, Alfa. Jeg har ikke bestemt hvem som skal få hvem enda, for liksom, de er så i samme størrelse, og smaken er jo helt lik, ikke sant, for det er to helt like godisbiter. Men skal Logan ha denne her, eller skal du ha denne, Alfa? Skal Logan ha den, eller skal du ha denne, Alfa? Det er det vi må på en måte prøve også utdype, skjønner? Liksom, hvem er det som skal ha hvilken beta med godis?
And I've got some
You
things
know what?
to...
No, stop. Fuck
yeah?
off.
Oh, fuck,
Come on.
fuck off. Lesbians.
Oh my god! To be banned from Twitch. Just imagine someone raids into the channel and just me playing a video game where it's just Adolf Hitler getting banged. That would be something. Started watching The Last of Us. Uh-oh. After plunging into the cold river, the ponies immediately lost their nerve. Swiveling their ears and twitching, they tried to chew through the reins and throw off the load. Why are you just standing around? Go on, help them! The head of the gnome expedition was visibly dissatisfied as he shouted. Oh! Bitch. Oh. Hey, testing 1, 2, 3. That sounds fine, I think. I can't tell. Oh my god, you guys! I'm getting like a million impulses. What the fuck is happening? What is happening? What is happening? Video game, stop! Why does it keep doing this? I think it's stuck somewhere. I need to stop this from happening. But how? Oh god. Oh no! Dating girls as well. Yeah, but these seem very interconnected. Poem girl. Right? We're just gonna play on normal. Where the fuck is my sub? Wait, don't you have a sub already?
I'll gift you in a second, okay? No, give me a second. I want to watch the intro first. Assassin's Creed Valhalla is a better game than Ghost of Tsushima. Nobody expects the Spanish race! Can you say chirp chirp to reconnect? I can, yeah. Chirp chirp. Chirp chirp. I'm a bird. Like look how sexy this 17-year-old is. She is giga sexy. Look at this dude.
What do you think you're doing down there, huh? You!
Hello? He just threw the spear on the other dude. He literally headshot him. I don't know how this thing works. Appent? Jente? Alfafa? Alfa? We're not doing this anytime soon either. Yeah, that's right, bitch. Well, if I were wild magic, I would choose you. Holy shit, Gareth is a player. That makes sense. I've never known a more flawed character. I don't see any flaws in you. Maybe I need a closer look. Come on. Nah, you're mad, kid. Stay mad. I was two-handing my weapon. You must kill all of them. You can press F for Carmel in the garage. Fuck. Chicken, spinach, carrot, onion, oyster sauce, and a cup of gazpacho soup. Hey, I'm having the gazpacho souperino. I eat it with my hands.
Really sorry about your ass.
It's all good, bro.
It's kind of weird when you call me that.
This capitalized.
I'm doing it right now.
Whoa. Oh, what the hell was that? Don't do that. Chill, man. What is this wound in my soul? How dangerous is it?
It was my mistake. My failure. I failed to... The tale is too long to recount here. Your wound is a reflection of the world wound, in a way.
Ooh.
It is very dangerous, even if you do not yet realize it. It is not a disease, but rather an abscess, which will one day burst and kill you. It cannot fully be healed until the world wound is healed.
Okay, good. Let's do that then.
No doubt you have felt this affliction on several occasions. It awakens when you use your power. It makes you sense more strongly what mortals call the corruption of the abyss. Until the world wound is healed, you will have no peace.
You followed me.
Like a witch in a fairy tale, I watched over you from birth. From before that, even. And I kept detailed notes. You were chosen and prepared for a special destiny. I am pleased to see that you still wear them. I
Hey.
enchanted them specially to protect you from danger. I am glad you found my gift useful.
Nice. What the hell? That's crazy. I was thinking like, man, I should wear this bracelet on the main character because, like I started with them.
Aside from this, I helped you, even when you were unaware of my presence. I saved
They're pretty
you
good.
and
Yeah,
your
of course,
unfortunate
but-
companions when you fell into the crevice in Canabras.
I've thought about replacing them multiple times, but I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep wearing them because I was like, maybe they will be relevant. And they were relevant. I love when that happens.
In the Grey Garrison, it was I who distracted Minago to allow you to approach the Wardstone. And in Dresden, I appeared under the guise of Yaniel to guide you toward the Sword of Valor.
Yaniel.
And I also left you a present in my old laboratory, and told the Suture to see that you received it. I knew that sooner or later you would find your way there. That place exerts a powerful pull.
As it turns out, you helped me thwart the plans of your masters, Baphomet and Niscari.
They are not my masters, they are a resource.
Why was the whole ploy with the lab necessary? You were ready to sacrifice your servant, the Suture, for it.
You always have to sacrifice something. I wanted you to go to the laboratory to see with your own eyes what I had been doing and what I am capable of, so it would be easier for you to accept the truth. The laboratory is the place where I prepared your ascent. And the Suture was the only one who I could trust to execute my plan and explain everything.
SIXTYNINE months,
After
Daddy
all,
Endaline.
he too
That's
once
5.7
experienced
years
rebirth
of
at my
mutual
hands.
commitment, eye contact,
that is
and
why I was willing
unspoken
to risk his
69
life.
vibes. We've reached the comedy singularity. The giggle abyss. The oops all nice zone. This sub is now legally married to her baldness. Please respond. 69 forever, until next month, club baby ye.
Is this ChatGPT? What is this? Also, what the hell is happening with your name? How did this happen? What is this? What is his name? Club Baby. What the hell? Thank you so much, Cash, for your subscription for 69 months, 3 notes, Mastrigiato, Mikado, Minado, and Potato. Welcome back to bag into all incredible emojicons. Club Baby. Little reminder that Earl of Warriors did nothing wrong. She did a lot wrong, actually, Cal, but hello. I got 7 TV. Oh, that's a 7 TV thing, okay. I thought it was a Twitch thing. Well, that makes more sense. How do you get ChatGPT to be this unhinged? How does that happen? Look at that, I actually provoked a reaction. That's the second time your expression has changed when I've mentioned the Suture. Now I know that Architect of the Whirlwind is capable of feeling remorse, if only when she sends her Brecht minion on a deadly mission.
I see I am not the only one making observations and drawing conclusions. You are analyzing me. That is commendable.
You have to be an advanced prompter. Cash dedicating his entire life to turning ChatGPT into a shitter with prompts. The Roman was an improvement because tieflings are hot, and it's how we got lots of tieflings. What? What? What the hell? That's a weird way to say kitsune. That's what happens when you use 100% of your brain. Tell me about the Nina crystals. Start from the beginning.
Nahindrian crystals are formed from the solidified blood of demon lords. Their properties are not well known, even among the inhabitants of the Abyss. And there are reasons for this. Acquiring the blood of a dead demon lord is very difficult. After a demon lord dies, their body is instantly absorbed into the Rift of Repose. Only the Lady in Shadow, knows how to kill them in a way that allows her to preserve the bodies of her fellow lords and transform them into a solid state. That means that Nihindrian crystals cannot be obtained anywhere other than the Midnight Isles.
I can't wait for all the voice acting to be done when my food arrives, or is done.
Or rather, it was impossible until recently, when I managed to experimentally obtain a crystal from the blood of a still living lord. You saw the result. A dagger made from Discari's freshly shed blood, which I left for you in Canabris. As regards the use of the crystals, that is a discussion that would take time, a very long time. Someday I will finish my groundbreaking treatise on the transformation of Nihindrian crystals, although it is unlikely I will ever publish it.
If I had a dagger on me, would you also note that, or? So we got end up pissed out today. I know what you're talking about, man. Oh, I'm just stretching. Oh, man. You figured out how to use the crystals to imbue living creatures with power.
Not just any creatures. Demons. And half-demons. The soul must have a stable connection with the Abyss in order for it to receive the power of the crystal. Experiments involving tieflings and mongrels failed because the voice of the Abyss was not strong enough within them.
Valuable information.
Oh, valuable.
The Order will be interested to learn this.
I'm not a demon.
I wasn't a demon either when I started. But there are always ways to circumvent, or even to override the laws of the universe. I changed myself by knitting my soul together with the essence of the Abyss. And I changed you. Do you remember the fits of rage that began shortly after Discari's attack on Canabris? This is how the second half of your soul manifested itself. Not yet fully aware. Not yet awakened. It's a pity you did not choose to let your demonic nature take hold. The result would have been most impressive. All those arrogant crusaders, those knights with their eyes ablaze, those pious priests. They have installed at the head of their magnificent army a scion of the Abyss, the creation of the architect of the world wound, whom they so revile.
It's strange to see you here in Noticula's palace. Who do you really serve, Discari, Baphomet?
Both. And neither. I have served both Discari and Baphomet, and not merely as the lowest in the pecking order. But I do not think you'll be surprised when I tell you that to me, both of these mighty lords are merely convenient temporary sources of power. And their time is almost at an end. But the Lady in Shadow is different. She is the preeminent ruler. Soon you will understand this for yourself.
My power is different from that of Jerabeth, Nukilet, and the other demons.
Yes, because I taught Xanther and the other servants of Baphomet and Discari the earliest version of this transformation ritual. I spent decades perfecting it until I obtained the power that I gave to you. Power in its most purified form, cleansed of the filth and chaos inherent within the original blood of the demon lords. Your power is as pure as thrice distilled water, but it resonates with other powerful sources of supernatural power, such as the Sword of Valor. And your power can change. You must have realized this already. You have shaped my gift into a form that you yourself have chosen. You are seeking answers, trying to understand the crux of the matter. That is good.
That is good. What I want to know is this. What do you want from me?
Patience. Before we continue, I want you